Hi and welcome to Tampa, Florida for SOFIC 2018. Army Recognition brings you video coverage of the Special Operation Forces Industry Convention and Exhibition. We're starting our day one video coverage with General Dynamics, who roll out today a new variant of their FLIR 72, the Tactical Utility Vehicle variant.
This is the FLIR 72 Tactical Utility Vehicle. It's built on the FLIR 72 chassis, the same chassis that we've used for the Special Operations Command Ground Mobility Vehicle 1.1 program of record. So as you can see, what we've done is we've created a flatbed design by moving what used to be elements that were in compartments along the exterior forward. What this allows us to do is rapidly reconfigure it, either with the sides up or down. We can put cargo in it. We can establish a lethality element with the turret. We can remove the turret if we'd like to and just completely clear this. We've got configurations that allow for additional seating. We've got configurations that allow for an ambulatory, whether just a field expedient 4-person litter carry, or we can put a shelter on and then carry more like an airborne ambulance, where we can actually do more sophisticated triage inside. We've got a K9 carrier as well. Highly configurable vehicle. Again, because it's built on the FLIR 72 design, it's meant to be either internally or externally transportable by CH-47. It can be externally lifted by a UH-60. Obviously, it's transportable by fixed-wing aircraft, not by the V-22, but by everything else. So it's highly transportable from a strategic and operational perspective. And then once it's on the ground, it's got superior mobility, so it allows us to very rapidly move about the battlefield.
We have the light reconnaissance vehicle concept. We're introducing this on a FLIR 72 platform. It's trying to really work with what the Army is doing and cross-functional with what SOCOM is doing. So trying to introduce that concept to them and help them understand the capability beyond what the SOCOM world has right now. So they have a basic FLIR 72 GMV vehicle platform, and what we're telling them, or what we're showing here, is that you can add a bunch of capability to it to make it a more effective vehicle platform. For advise and assist type missions, working with coalition forces, disaster relief and response, and then some of the more non-permissive type activities, the clandestine type operations, advanced security and recon capabilities are added to this platform to help enable them to do those kinds of things. Different antennas provide different capabilities. So we have a vehicle area network, which, if these other vehicles over here were part of this platform, they're all networked together through a wireless mesh. And what that enables us to do is spread capability amongst vehicles. So you don't have to carry the more expensive pieces on each one. You can place the sensor on a different vehicle, and then all vehicles would share that capability. So the Consberg remote weapon station up here is a really good example of that. If one of the vehicles in the formation is a little bit further away, but they're still connected through that area network, we're able to control that weapon system from a different vehicle and not have to physically be on it. Or if the decision maker is on a different vehicle, he or she can make that decision from that vehicle rather than have this individual make this decision because perhaps they're not able to. If you look further back on the vehicle, we have the LTE antenna. So that is kind of the bread and butter of what this system is here to do. It's a deployable kit that can be consolidated into any platform, so it's platform agnostic, but here we're showing it on the light reconnaissance vehicle, or the FLIR 72, in order to show that this vehicle can roll up into any environment and provide a localized LTE network. What that means is that the soldiers or the individuals using it, the operators using it, would have a small device that is registered to that network. It can hide in plain sight, and then it's able to provide that full data voice capability at the lowest tactical level. So you can provide the position location information of soldiers, you can send data, you can do voice. There's a bunch of different capabilities embedded in that LTE environment. So this configuration is for a 6-person configuration. So the Army has tried to shift its scout platoons from a four persons per vehicle to a 6-person per vehicle. So that cupola there represents the ability to put that 6th person in there, and then also give them access to come out and change the weapon system or change the ammunition if necessary. Yeah.
This is our new product we just launched today for the dismounted soldier. It's a Recon 5 UltraLite. It's actually an evolution from our previous B9 product. It's much lighter. This is 1.8 kilograms. It takes 3 AA batteries, and it has an integrated laser rangefinder, which is all made by FLIR, packaged by FLIR, and then implemented in here by FLIR. It also has our IR camera, an uncooled IR camera, and laser pointer and EO camera as well. So it basically gives the dismounted warrior in the field the full capability of having EO, IR, laser range finding, being able to target locate with an onboard GPS system and navigation system, and the capability of having this as a Wi-Fi output. So anyone with the Wi-Fi tablet can also see that. The other product we're actually launching at SOFIC is within the same realm of the dismounted warfighter. So what we've done is we've had the R6SS radars for quite some time, for about a couple years now. These are panel radars, so it's completely solid state electronics, and they will detect over 500 targets. So the R8SS is a 20% greater range onto that. It allows us to see about 18 kilometers for vehicle detection. 12 kilometers for people detection. You can see crawlers and walkers. The other great thing about the R8SS is we have the 3D version, the R8SS 3D. That allows us to see drones and to detect drones, over 500 drones at one time. So one of the great benefits of the 3D version of the radar, and something that we implement into our radars, is the ability to differentiate between drones and birds. So even though we have 500 targets out there, it's going to automatically ignore the birds and just focus on the drones. The other thing that we do is the 3D gives us the ability to see the height of the drone and also differentiate the drone between actual drones and land objects. So that way, when the viewer is looking on the screen, he can immediately pick out the threats.
What you see in front of you is what we call the Hunter Wolf. It's one of 4 down selects in the Army SMET program. The Hunter Wolf itself is designed to be a logistics platform. The base model is designed to carry 1,000 pounds of weight, and it also will serve as a CASEVAC vehicle in its base platform state. Okay, it has a range of 60 miles, 100 kilometers. It'll run for 72 hours with 1 fueling or whatever. It has a 20 kW generator on board and can export up to 5 K of power, just as the base model. All the base models have that. It has a range of 1,000 meters for remote control capability, and it's designed to have bolt-on mission kits, because the whole purpose of this machine is this robot, is to make sure that it's flexible and dynamic and can be applied in multiple mission sets. What you see in front of you today is our remote weapon system. We are partnered with FN Herstal in its creation, and it's designed to augment and serve in a direct fire or direct support mission role for the infantry. So what would happen is, just like any other heavy machine gun or machine gun, you'd have a gunner and an A gunner. One of those, probably the A gunner, would drive the vehicle, and the gunner would operate the camera and the weapon system remotely.